this morning.
Right now on NECN Dangerous Ride, a bicyclist is caught on camera riding his bike on the Massachusetts Turnpike. We'll have that story. Also coming up, a man is seriously hurt while doing yard work. Why it took first responders longer to get to him. And new developments in the cold case in Maine dating back nearly 30 years. Welcome back and good morning to you, New England. I'm Justin Michaels. Those stories, many others coming up. But first, we do want to check your forecast with meteorologist Michael Page. Michael, it is a gem of a day out there.
Oh, it really is.
The news begins here this half hour with a dangerous situation on a Massachusetts highway. NECN cameras caught a man just leisurely riding his bike down the Massachusetts Turnpike. And get this, it's not the first time this week that this has actually happened. Our Catherine Sotnick has details. Boston police say they have found the driver of a tractor-trailer involved in an accident that actually killed a bicyclist. Authorities say a woman in her 20s was hit while riding her bike Friday morning on Beacon Street and Mass Ave. She later died at Boston Hospital. Investigators have not filed any charges against that truck driver at this time, though the accident does remain under investigation. We are hearing from a Boston cab driver today who was attacked while on the job. Police say a man and a woman tased this driver. They stole his cab and then they crashed it. Our Alicia Palumbo has the story.
Unfortunately,
Vermont's largest police force is considering outfitting its troopers with body cameras. The state's Department of Public Safety recently started shopping for body-worn camera units. Vendors have until the end of August to put their bids in. State police says they are looking into cruiser dash cameras as well. The cameras could cost $2 million annually for the next 4 years. In North Attleboro, Massachusetts now, a man was cutting branches off a tree. He's recovering, though, after falling off a ladder. Police say someone immediately called 911. It took first responders 8 minutes to arrive on scene. Now, there is a closer station on Kelly Boulevard, but it's closed during the day because of budget cuts. Had it been open, though, first responders would have arrived on scene there just 2 minutes after the man fell. Instead, they were deployed from a station on Elm Street, which is 4 times further away. EMT said the man's condition did get worse because it took them longer to get there.
minutes count.
Town officials who fought hard in favor of the override said this is an example of the importance of keeping the town's departments fully staffed. A new report shows what happened to a Hartford, Connecticut firefighter killed in a house fire last October. Kevin Bell got tangled up in furniture. He couldn't get out of that building. The report also says there was a failure to search the room where Bell was trapped. Firefighters apparently didn't hear any Mayday calls. Fire officials say they have since addressed that problem. Bell was the first city firefighter to die in the line of duty in Hartford, Connecticut in 40 years. The Massachusetts woman accused of kidnapping her own children is right now being held on $25,000 bail. 33-year-old Bruna Gomes allegedly impersonated a police officer, took her kids from a babysitter after pepper spraying that babysitter. That's when an Amber Alert was triggered on Thursday afternoon for 7-year-old Natalia and 8-year-old Nathan. Gomes and her husband were in the midst of working out joint custody. Gomes apparently feared her husband was going to keep the kids from her. For now, those children will remain with their father. In Maine, a possible break in a nearly 30-year-old cold case. As a result, there is a new search underway for the body of a teenage girl. Our Danielle Wall reports now. Time for a quick break, though. Coming up on NECN, a deadly crash involving a car and a dump truck in Connecticut. Why residents there say this road is notorious for accidents like this. Also coming up, garage sales. They're not just for bargain hunters anymore. This is a big business. Stay close.